What is good, YouTube? Back with another Airsoft video review. Yes, got another Airsoft gun. We're gonna be taking a look at the H&K MP5K. Get the box right here, so you can see right there. It says H&K MP5K. Get some HK trades. You get some warnings on the top, or on the top of the box. The side of the box, you get a look at the H&K MP5K itself. Right there, you get a little description of the velocity. It claims it's 280 FPS with 0.2 gram BBs. It's an electric powered. It comes with the high cap magazine, which holds 200 BBs. The weight is, it says it's 5 pounds. The selector is semi or full auto. Uses 6mm airsoft BBs. The length is 14 inches. And it does have a adjustable hop up on this. Alright. And as you can see from where I got it from, if you could tell by the tape it has on the outside, they didn't even ship it in the shipping box. They just shipped it in the box the gun comes in. Here we go. We get a look at. We get inside the box. You get that MP5K, the magazine. Magazine is metal, and it does have the 9x19 on the bottom. Feed lip is plastic, which I always think they should make these of metal, because this is like the most important part of the magazine, other than the winding mechanism it has inside. But yeah, and as you can hear, it comes with BBs. Holy crap, this is a first. It comes with BBs included in it. I don't know if they use this or not, but I mean, I got it off Amazon, and sounds like it has BBs inside of it, which it did not say it came with. So that was pretty nice. And I don't believe the MP5K comes with any battery, so I think I am gonna have to. Freaking get a battery for this gun, because I don't believe it comes with the battery. There you go. Here's the MP5K. Pretty nice gun. Has some pretty good heft to it. As the upper receiver is metal, and the lower is plastic. But it is a pretty good plastic. It's not gonna, be cheap and break easily. Get that charging handle, which for some reason can't even pull it back. Kind of does suck. You get the right there rear sights. They are adjustable, as you can see. They are pretty adjustable. You get that front sight, ghost ring at the front. And then you get right here on the side, H&K MP5K, or MP5 Curse, no, MP5, the K for short. It has some sling points on the back and one on the front, but this one at the front is actually for the. It's actually a pin, as you can see on the other side. It has a pin right there, which you're able to take off the foregrip, vertical foregrip, and connect the battery. But this one is a little complicated. It's not the easiest to do. So what you gotta do is, on this side, you see these pins. You gotta remove the pins like such. The bottom one is kind of a pain to remove it. If I can remove it, because it, as you can see, it is very, very hard. I removed the first pin, but the second pin is just, it's very hard. Very hard. It's kind of disappointing that they made it that hard. They, come on, like, why would they make it so hard to take off? Gotta push it with the other pin. Hopefully that helps. Oh man. It's very tough. Yeah, I can't even take it off. Struggling a lot. You gotta take out those two pins in order to put the battery in, which is actually pretty disappointing. You should have had a better design, in my opinion. But I mean, it works. It's just kind of difficult if you run out of battery, out of the current battery you have. Jeez, man, look how much the pin is out already, and doesn't even want to come out. It's like glued on or something. Holy crap! I use this little tool right here. It's not even for this, but it works. Yeah, there, finally. See that? Got the pin out. Now what you gotta do is you gotta remove the back plate. Oh man, jeez, this thing is really stuck. See, that's one of the design flaws of this MP5K. Well, the gun is fairly, very, very, very nice. Has some very good weight to it and everything. As you can see, it's kind of a pain in the ass to remove the plate. Finally got it removed. And as you can see, this is where you insert the battery. I'm gonna need to get a battery. Oh, look. It actually has a battery inside of it. I just got this in not even too long ago, and I just unboxed it right now. And I'm realizing that it already has a battery, which they said it didn't include. But it has a battery inside already, it looks like. Well, that's pretty nice. To remove the front one, do the same. Push it from there. Yeah, man. Gotta be a really tough guy to take these pins out. I'm gonna take the foregrip off. Oh yeah, see? The connector's right there. And it already has a battery inside. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I'm just playing. I already installed the battery. I already put in the BBs, some 0.20 gram BBs. So I'm just messing around. No, it doesn't come with the battery. Sadly, you do have to get a battery for this one, which is for the price. For the price this thing goes for. I'll just say that you can look this gun up on Amazon. Just look up MP5K, and you should be able to find this airsoft gun. But yeah, just look it up. I would honestly say get it plugged in. I would honestly say, in my opinion, it's a bit overpriced. I mean, it's a fairly small gun, and for one, you don't even get any batteries with this gun. So if you don't have a battery with it, I'd highly recommend you get a battery for it, because if not, you're just gonna have to wait to get a battery to be able to use this gun. But I already had the stick battery with me, which it was a plus. I already had the stick battery with me. So there's that. You get no BBs. Doesn't matter though. The BBs that usually come with these guns are usually cheap BBs anyways, and they'll cause your gun to jam pretty miserably, or they'll just break the BBs inside and stuff like that. So you don't really want those. But the batteries, I mean, some of the guns, some of the guns do come with decent batteries. Some of them will come with a very decent charger that lets you know when the battery's charged. Because a lot of the cheap guns just come with wall chargers that don't, let you know that it's charged or anything. Alright, that plate is kind of a pain to get it on. And you gotta get the pins back on. Get them all through the right side. Push it in until you hear that click. There it is. Second pin. Put it on the top. Like so. Grab the foregrip. Now you gotta kind of rock it forward like that first. And make sure that you don't crush the wires, because then, it's the guns. It's probably not gonna work if you crush them. Gotta get it on, like, gotta wobble it around. It's a very weird design. Like, they could have designed it a little bit better. But I mean, it works. It's just complicated to get it on. And you don't want something that's complicated, especially if you're using it like for a skirmish or something. If you're using it for that and you're trying to swap out batteries fairly quick, it's just not going to be done that quick, because you got to take out 3 pins, one from the front, one from the back, and it's just not alright. I mean, the MP5K is a very nice, iconic gun that is seen in a lot of movies and video games and stuff like that. But it just has a very slow change of battery. Like, if you're running it and you need a new battery, because the battery that you're currently running drains out, it is going to be a very pain. It's going to be a lot of pain to take out 3 pins, especially this back one that I struggled very terribly with to take out. Felt like my freaking fingers were going to fly off or something. But it works. Now, it comes with that high cap magazine, as I did mention earlier, and you get your instruction manual and everything, so you have to look through it and everything. You gotta stick in the magazine, obviously. Then, since it is a high cap, you gotta wind the magazine. Luckily for me, I did get some mid cap magazines, so that is a plus for me, because you don't want to be winding this wheel every time you run out of BBs or something. But for the most part, you won't run out if you wind it all the way until you hear like this, you will hear a different sound. Like, it's like a different click sound that kind of gets stuck, letting you know that it's all the way winded and not turn it anymore. But I mean, and then as well, the bullet markings, they should have done it a little bit brighter on these, the red ones. But other than that, it's pretty nice. The charging handle, like I said, you can't move it when the battery's inside of it. You can move it when it's out of the gun, but it's not really necessary. I've heard of a lot of people talk about how the charging handle just like breaks off, with them pulling it back and doing the, iconic HK slap that you see people doing, the MP5s, they slap the charging handle when it's back here. You don't want to do that with this, unless, you don't give a crap and, you just break the charging handle off, and then you're going to be complaining, like some people will start complaining about it, that it broke off. So I highly recommend not to slap the charging handle at all, because if you do that, then they'll most likely break off, and it's going to look weird with no charging handle on there. So I highly suggest not to HK slap this thing. But yeah, Alright, got some .20 gram BBs loaded up with this HK MP5K. And we're gonna see if it does shoot with the .20 gram BBs, the 280 FPS it's claiming on the box. Alright, first shot. Okay. Actually, it's shooting above the 280 FPS with .20 gram BBs. It's shooting at 314.5 FPS, which that was the first shot, and the joule is 0.92, so just under 1 joule. See? 315.5. Third shot. 316.9. It's going up like 1 FPS more every shot. Yeah, 317.5. It started at 314, 315, 316, now 317. It seems like it's going up slightly. Alright, that time it didn't. It just went up 317.4. Dropped a little, 1 FPS, 316.8. So you could see that the FPS on this gun is actually fairly consistent. It's in the low 300s, but the FPS is averaging pretty consistently like 314 to 317 FPS that you're getting with this MP5K. So the FPS is a bit higher than what it claims on the box with the .20 gram BBs, because most of the airsoft companies just like chronoing the guns with 12 gram BBs, and those things fly a lot faster but are very, very inaccurate because they're super light. The .20 gram BBs aren't the most accurate either. Probably gotta get like 25s or maybe even 30s in this one to have it even more accurate. But I usually run 20s in most of my airsoft guns, but it runs pretty good. I'm gonna see what damage it does to the can over there, the pop can over there. I'll let this thing go in full auto. Okay. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, the full auto is actually fairly quick. It's around 800 RPM with this MP5K. Pretty small and nice fast gun. Pretty nice and compact, And then the standard MP5. MP5K is pretty nice. Use a single point sling. I have a pistol on the side, have it hanging and everything. No, but it is a pretty good gun overall. The only downside is just, like I said earlier, the pins, removing the 3 pins, the 2 at the back, the 1 at the front. Pretty frustrating, but and you are gonna need to buy a battery and smart charger for this, sadly, because Umarex doesn't like to provide any of those things inside. So yeah, but that is pretty much it with this video. Definitely let me know down in the comments below what you think about this video, and if you have any other airsoft guns or BB guns that you want me to review next, definitely let me know, and I will be answering the comments down below. I do answer them regularly, so just comment down below. And here's the damage that it did to this pop can right here. It's Arizona can, as you can see. Very good damage it did. It just shredded the can. Teared it up to both sides. So yeah, this gun is a very, very dangerous airsoft gun. Dented it really badly, but yeah, that is it with this one. Alright, subscribe.